tell you one thing. If you would leave it, you would try to change. Never heard the word I don't think. Calling me out, yeah. My Spanish talking for the listen. You're my reason for reason. Step right through. And if you say this life ain't good enough, I give my world to live the love I
Tim Chadley and his friends. And thank you very much. Thank you. So, the silent auction is now closed. Hopefully you won. Now what's going to happen is if you did win, someone's going to come to your table and give you the good news. So if no one comes to talk to you, better luck next year. Alright, so I'd just like to take a moment and tell you a little bit about Soldier's Wish. We launched this nonprofit in 2013, and it had a very simple mission: to identify and meet the needs of veterans of military service, regardless of their branch or their rank. And immediately, we were called into service when veterans and their families were affected by that EF5 tornado in Moore, Oklahoma, if you remember that, in 2013. And from that day, Soldier's Wish has found itself on the front lines, meeting the needs of veterans and families. And since our response in Moore, Soldier's Wish has granted over 500 wishes. 500 wishes in 6 years. So, if you know someone that's in need, if you know someone, a veteran, again, any branch, any rank, that we could assist, please let us know. And it's very simple. You just fill out a form. It's called a wish form. You can find it on our website. We have a wish committee that will review those forms and find out a way to help that soldier, airman, marine, seaman, will help anyone that's served our country. Okay, so while you're enjoying that fine steak, and maybe some of you are already getting to the dessert, I want to take a moment. I want to recognize some of our special guests that are here with us in the audience tonight. First, we have Oklahoma's 1st District, the Honorable Congressman Kevin Hearn. Are you here, Congressman? There he is. Thank you for being here and thank you for serving this district. Secondly, we've got Oklahoma District 12, the Honorable State Representative Kevin McDougal. My friend Kevin McDougal, where are you at? Thank you for being here. It's also my understanding that we have a representative from the office of the Honorable Senator Jim Inhofe, Jared Ward. Jared, thank you for being here. And also, there's a representative from the city of Tulsa, from Mayor G.T. Biden's office, Jed Cochran. Is Jed here tonight? There he is. Thank you for coming here. Now, we have a very important person that came a little far. I don't know if he flew here or not, but the Vice Commander of the 71st Flying Training Wing at Vance Air Force Base, Colonel Jay Johnson. Colonel, sir. And I'd also like to thank all of the soldiers, all the airmen that came from Vance Air Force Base. Thank you for being here tonight. Now, one of the organizations that we partner with from time to time is the Wounded Warrior Project, and we actually have a representative from New York, Executive Vice President Jan Henry of Wounded Warrior Project. Are you here, John? He's here somewhere. We talked to him earlier. There he is. Okay, and the great state of Oklahoma, I'd like, if you are from the Oklahoma Air or Army National Guard, please stand. I want to recognize people from the Oklahoma Air and Army National Guard. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Now, Soldier's Wish is comprised of a number of people from a number of different corporations throughout Tulsa and throughout Oklahoma. And I'd just like to recognize our board of directors. So if you please stand or wave your hand. Adam Baker from Stride Bank. Josh McFarland from Red Dawn Construction. Josh. Mark Tedford from Tedford Insurance. Ken Burr from Barracuda Staffing. Jeremy Shepard from Ezra and Shepard Law. Here. Hard to see. Don Brown, Don, and John Watt. Come up here. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, one of our nation's greatest heroes, Rosie the Riveter. Miss Marina Matamas is here tonight, right here in the front row. Thank you for being here. So, I have a short story for you. Last year, Company C, 1st Battalion, 244th Aviation, was deployed to the Middle East in support of Inherent Resolve. When I found out, I decided to send them some cigars. So I headed over to Tobacco Pouch. I wanted to buy some cigars, but when I got there and I told them what I was doing, they wouldn't let me buy the cigars. They said, we'll supply you with the cigars. So Tobacco Pouch is one of our sponsors, and Tobacco Pouch is supplied all the cigars that are at the tables here tonight. So let's give them a round of applause. So I sent these cigars over to the 244th Aviation in the Middle East, and now, just as today, we have some top secret footage of their top secret mission that was just declassified by President Trump himself this morning. So if you'll watch the video. Like those smoky jackets? That picture was just declassified by my friend Jonathan Marsh, who is in the audience here tonight. Jonathan, thanks for being here. And to the 244th for serving our country overseas in the Middle East. Welcome home. So all of this would not be possible tonight without our sponsors. And I'd like to recognize all of our sponsors that are here with us tonight. You'll see their names and you'll see their banners on the videos throughout this evening. But without our sponsors, these wishes just wouldn't happen. They're literally the backbone of all the wishes that we have given to our recipients. And without them, we just wouldn't be here. So take a look at your program as well. All the sponsors are listed in there. And more importantly, please support our sponsors. So they are supporting us, and in return, we can support them. So check out again the sponsors in the back of your brochure, and please buy from them. Use their services. Help them help us. Okay, we've recognized a lot of people, but this is Soldier's Wish. So at this time, if you are in uniform, man or woman in uniform on active duty, would you please stand one more time to be recognized? Bring the lights up. Of our country. Now, in addition to those on active duty, we also have obviously a number of veterans with us today. So I won't make you stand again, but if you will please raise your hand if you served our country as a veteran. Raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you to all your veterans. Okay. I think Jim has something he wants to present. Jim?
He's doing a great job.
Everyone, Jim Moore.
These events are just, they seem to happen overnight. This was a warehouse 24 hours ago. So a lot of people have volunteered, a lot of our employees volunteered to help make this happen. And I want to thank each and every one of them. I want to thank the servers. Those servers were our employees, and they do a great job. Let's give them I can't thank every one of them, but there's two that really kind of helped coordinate and put this together. And I'd like to now acknowledge Dion Barrett and Jen Baker. Can you come up? Jan and Dion, where are you?
They're probably still working. There's Jan.
Come on, Jan. Here comes Dion. We would just like to give you some small token of our appreciation. Hannah. There you go.
Ladies, you look
There's
beautiful.
one other lady we would like to present our appreciation for her service to the country. Rosie, where are you? Rosie, it is so awesome to have you here tonight. We have a bouquet of flowers for you also. They're somewhere here. There they are. Thank you, Rosie. Is she not awesome?
Thank you, Jan. Okay, so let's get started.
You left one thing out.
What's that?
Two things. But this is the first time I'm seeing this, so it's okay. Tobacco Pouch supplied the cigars, but General Cigar was the one that helped with Tobacco Pouch. We want to thank General Cigar for all your cigars. So Kevin McDougal, where are you? Stand up. He's not only our representative, but if you didn't know it, Kevin was the first executive director of Soldier's Wish and helped launch this great nonprofit to help our military families.
Okay, if you'll direct your attention to the screens right now, we're going to do a recap on some of the wishes that Soldier's Wish has completed throughout this year and made all the grants to soldiers. So, please direct your attention to the screens.
Since 2013, Soldier's Wish has been granting the wishes of our nation's heroes. But it's just the beginning.
1, 2, 3.
Just like we believe supporting our heroes takes more than just words. It takes our action.
I cannot imagine if they hadn't stepped in and said just getting by is not good enough. They've given us back the quality of life that we have lost with the accident.
They put in a stairlift so I can actually get up there and watch my girls.
And together, we'll keep fulfilling the needs of those who have served, those who are serving, and their families. We all know someone who served. Isn't it time we serve them?
This band is yours, for you and your family, but since it only holds so many people, we're also giving you guys this vehicle over here. Is that okay?
Join us, and together, we can show them our thanks. Because thanking our nation's heroes has never been this rewarding.
All right, y'all ready to go?
Oh my goodness. Look at these floors. It's amazing to see Thomas be able to roll through this house with freedom.
It's good just to have an affirmation that there are still people who will go out of the way to help you. Well, I want to give you the keys to the new home.
Soldier's Wish came in and kind of picked me up. It doesn't just give me the house to refocus my whole life.
Thank you for not forgetting about the soldiers.
Find out how you can honor and thank a hero today by helping to grant a wish at soldierswish.org.
Okay, at this time, I want to recognize recognize some of our past wish recipients. So, if you have received a wish granted from Soldier's Wish, would you please stand and let us know where you are so we can recognize you? Past recipients. I'm looking. Okay, we got a bunch of new potential recipients. I'll take that. Okay. Well, as many of you know, last year, one of our past recipients was USA shooter Marco De La Rosa. Marco De La Rosa is a shooter who is competing in the Olympics, and we were able to grant a wish that sent him to Australia to continue his training and continue his competition. So we've got a video now for you to see about DeMarco, and it's about what happened last year.
Mind if I sit?
Go ahead.
I was watching you back there. Man, it's pretty awesome. What are you shooting?
22. Argentina. Let's get out of school.
You seem to be pretty good. Wow. I'll leave it to the professionals. That's pretty good.
I was in the Marine Corps for about 3.5 years, and back in November 15th, 1993, I ended up stopping a robbery and ended up getting shot. Went into a video store, she was being robbed. We reacted. First guy we saw him, took him down. We didn't see his buddy, he was in the back. And as soon as that gunshot went off, I felt like somebody hit me with a baseball bat. I mean, it was a hard impact. Then I felt heat, and I felt like I was on fire. So as soon as I reached back and pulled forward, all this was full of blood. And I knew I was hit. Paralyzed me T4, T5, which is from here down. And never been operated on, have a bullet in my back. Of course, everybody asks, how come I didn't get it out? Like, well, because the doc said if you pull it out, I'll lose my hands. So I was like, don't touch me. My after injury, I went through depression, PTSD, divorce, just traveling everywhere to find myself, to see where I can find tranquility. And I found this, I found shooting. Everything is self-funded. And when I got on, I don't go into it for myself. I'm representing the Corps, I'm representing the Army guys, I'm representing everybody to VA. When I go back and they see that I achieved something, it pushes them. So
you inspire others.
yeah, so that motivates me.
But it's so nice to inspire others and see them get excited about something. And when we know that it's because of you. You represent our country extremely well. Not to mention you're good. Yeah, I'm sure you was also competitive, so you want to come out and stuff here.
I'm hungry to check, I still want more. I ended up breaking the America's record. I took off the Brazilian, so now I belong somewhere. So that's what I'm about. Yeah, that's how I represent.
Thanks for letting me sit and chat with you. I'm going to let you get back to doing what you did. Go back here and watch it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Best of luck to you.
So as I just mentioned a moment ago, Soldier's Wish was able to grant Marco a wish to help him get to the Olympic shooting competition. Now Marco was not able to be with us here this evening because he is competing overseas, but he wanted to send us this message. So again, please keep in mind, we're going to show another clip of Marco via Skype, and it's a little glitchy because it was over Skype, you know, from Australia to the US. So let's watch this next video.
My name is Marco De La Rosa. Last year I was recipient of the Soldier's Wish donation, huge donation. Big surprise, it was a huge surprise. Because of that donation, I won't be able to make it this year. I'll be sitting in Australia, getting my quota for next year's 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. Because of that donation has helped me out with my travel, my ammo, and I've gotten my 2 minimum qualification scores which made me the top shooter last year. This year, actually. I've been working really hard to get to this point, and I wouldn't be able to make it if it wasn't for that big donation. It's huge. God bless these guys. I guess it's hope you guys are proud of Sydney. And I mean, I'm there, so I'm shooting like I'm supposed to be shooting, like I know I'm shooting. Because of this help, I'll be in the Paralympics next year. Thank you very much.
Halfway across the world. So, Marco has influenced a lot of people in our community, and in fact, he's got a friend that's right here tonight, who's in the audience, a friend that's actually been nominated for a wish. He's a soldier who joined the Army in 2001 as a Black Hawk aircraft crewman. Jason Tabansky. We've got a picture of, there's Jason. Yeah, let's give a round of applause, Jason. Now, as a soldier, his rank was Staff Sergeant. Staff Sergeant Jason Tabansky served 3 tours, 2 in Afghanistan and 1 in Iraq. His awards include the prestigious Order of St. Michael, the Meritorious Service Medal, the Senior Aviation Crew Badge, and the German Marksmanship Badge, amongst many more. He served for 15 and a half years in the Army. And as you would imagine, it's a strange time to leave. But it's because, after 15 and a half years of faithful service, Staff Sergeant Tabansky suffered a spinal cord injury during a training mission and was forced to retire in September of 2015. So Jason Tabansky now lives in San Antonio with his wife Courtney. They're both here tonight. And he's been competing in national and international archery competitions for the last 10 years. He's linked up with Marco, got a lot of good advice and influence from Marco. And the thing is just like when he served in the Army, Jason has been a faithful student of archery. He's risen to such an expert level that he now has the opportunity to compete in the Olympics and represent the United States. But as you can imagine, this is not cheap. This is expensive to do the training, to do the travel. It's a daunting, task to try and travel and be in all these different locations to compete in all these different events. And you certainly can't do it even with the soldier's retirement pay. And quite frankly, if you don't have a sponsor, you can't do it. It's just too expensive. So we at Soldier's Wish, we would like to be Jason's sponsor. Jason, would you come up here? Let's give a hand for Jason. Soldier's Wish would like to grant you your wish to compete for a spot in the Olympics. We want to sponsor your training with a check for $10,000. Do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you my bank invoice so you can cash it. Wow. I got a call 2 days ago asking if I could be here tonight. I said absolutely. To be honest, just being able to be here and see everybody and hang out with you guys and just enjoy this night is more than any wish I've been able to have in the past couple of years. This is amazing. Thank you so much. People like you really make a big difference. I will never forget this. I will cherish it, and I will take it all the way to Tokyo to represent our country and everybody here.
Thank you, Jason. Okay, well, the night is young. we have a second wish recipient, another Army soldier. Now, this story doesn't include a long career in the military necessarily, actually quite the opposite. In 2010, Michael Gaynor had been serving in the Army for less than 2 years, and he was deployed with the 2nd Infantry Division in Iraq. While out on mission, Specialist Gaynor was manning the gun turret in a Humvee when his unit came under fire from the enemy. His Humvee flipped during the firefight while he was in that turret, and his spine was severed in the crash. Michael Gaynor was only 20 years old. Michael, come on up here. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, as you can see, Michael is in a wheelchair, but he is also very mobile. In fact, if you take a look at his daily activities, you'd think he was still 20 years old. He plays football, he plays softball, he lives up in New York and finds time for basketball and sled hockey. Is that right? Now, I've got a couple more things here. He also enjoys a cigar or two with his friends. And when a soldier undergoes a traumatic day like Michael did on February 18, 2010, where his life was almost gone, we call it your alive day. The day you face death head on and survive to tell the story. Well, this February 18, 2020, will be Michael's 10th alive day. He's alive to breathe, he's alive to laugh, he's alive to be here and encourage other infant veterans to tell their stories. They're an inspiration to all of us in this room. And I know that it requires a lot to travel and go to work and go to the gym and do all these things. You need to have some type of transportation, right? And you need to find a way to get there. But one of the things I want to mention is that everybody here that is a recipient or a soldier should have received a box. Did you get a box with a cigar in it and that? No. Oh, okay, here we go.
Here? Hello? Try this one. Everyone, all the servicemen here, hopefully you, all the servicemen and women, have gotten your box with your cigars and your special gift here. So I wanted to give that to you. If you'll open that. There's one little thing that's in yours that's not in the others, and that's this key to your new transportation so that you can get away.
Yeah, you know, my name's John Hammer, and I work with the Wounded Warrior Project. From day one, when Wounded Project was started, it was all about the injured veterans coming home, making sure that they were not forgotten, they were in harm's way, they were injured, and guys like Mike, who happened a good 10 year, almost 11 years after the engagement started, we're in our 18th year of the conflict. It's still true. People like you here today, everyone around here has made sure that we will not forget the warriors and what they've served, and I'm very proud to be called a friend of Michael Gaynor and Jim Moore and everyone here at Soldiers Wish. Thank you very much. This is unbelievable what you guys did tonight. Thank you.
And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight, and this is great. Kind of at a loss for words right now, but I remember when 9/11 happened. I was 11 years old. Yeah, a lot of you guys are old, but I saw a flag flying on every car, and my dad was in the military. My grandfather was in the military, both police officers, and I knew from that day on I wanted to join the military, and that's what I wanted to do. And as soon as I turned 18 right out of high school, that's what I did. Joined August 2008, got fast-tracked deployment in 2009, and then 7 months in, less than a month after my 20th birthday, then my life got brought down to this. And for the last 10 years, I've been battling through some demons, and just to see you guys, the appreciation and support is it's unreal. And I want to thank everybody.
Thank you!
Okay, everyone can have a seat. We're still not done. This is what happens when Americans work together. We get to give away a lot of wishes, grant a lot of wishes. So, for the third wish, I need you to direct your attention again to the screen.
My name is Stephen Starbuck. I'm medically retired from the United States Army after 26 and a half years, and I was a sergeant major when I retired. I've got 17 recorded concussions, over half of those where I lost consciousness. It builds up after a time, you know, it doesn't go away. It was starting to affect me, change who I was again. I'm getting angrier, I was forgetting things. From 1996 back, I don't have a visual memory of it. I was in the Florida Traumatic Brain Injury Unit for 2.5 years. It got to the point to where I'd stabilized a little bit, but I was never going to be 100%. I've got permanent brain damage. Past 6 months I've been really trying because it has really affected the left side of my body. I mean, there was a point in time where just picking up a coffee cup was extreme pain. Painting was one of my therapies. So, you know, because I was having a problem with hand and eye coordination, I was having a problem with colors and things like that. So it was a way for me to physically help issues I was having. I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with it. Trying to replicate an algae bloom. And an algae bloom, you'll have those different shades of greens and blues. You know, if I didn't work another day, I didn't earn another penny, but my job, full-time job, was to help other people, especially warriors, in hunting, fishing, and had the resources and the support to do that daily, I'd be happy. A warrior got an opportunity to hunt out west, you know, so I'm gonna go with him, and we're gonna take my truck, and we're gonna harvest our animals, so he has meat in his freezer. And that's a part of me, you know, my truck enables me to help my fellow warriors. Yeah, I want to help people. What can I say? You know, I wouldn't know what to do without my truck. It gets me to hunting events, and it gets me to trees that I cut down to where I can share wood with other guys. I'm trying to teach how to do woodworking. It's that little bitty thing that I can do that just makes me happy. But, you know, it's a big diesel, and it's a, you know, when one thing goes wrong, multiple things go wrong. And it was not outside my scope of repairing, but it was outside my physical capability of repairing. And unfortunately, that comes with a deep pocketbook. The wife and I, for retirement, we'd been planning it for years. We'd saved up tons of money. And we were going to buy a small house with about 10 acres, and we were going to raise our own foods and have a small little orchard, and, you know, share foods with the local food banks and the family and stuff like that. And just a quick series of events in a couple of years changed all that. I got back from an exercise in Japan, and it looked like she was pregnant. I pressed on her stomach, and she was very distended. So I dropped my bags and went to the ER immediately, and we told the nurse at the front desk what was going on, and they didn't even have me fill out paperwork. They just took her straight back. And really, before they did any test, he was there. He goes, "We are probably looking at some type of cancer." After she had healed up enough from the surgery, they started chemotherapy. They did more scans, and that's when they found 14 more spots, and it was everywhere. And surgery just wasn't an option. So they tried different types of chemotherapy, and she made it about a little over another year. And
So, I think the video about says it all about Sergeant Major Stephen Starkville. His story exemplifies how physical sacrifice is required every day on the job, and special operations can take their toll on a veteran. Some of our special operators don't come home, but most return with unseen physical injuries that worsen as time goes on. Stephen, our condolences on the loss of your wife. Please come on up here. I'm proud to stand vigilant with people like Stephen Starbuck, who have placed his time, his talent, and body on the thin red line to ensure America and our allies remain safe and our enemies remain on the run. Master Sergeant Starbuck's military awards include the Afghanistan Campaign Medal with 2 stars, the Iraq Campaign Medal with a star, the Legion of Merit, 2 Bronze Stars, 3 Meritorious Service Medals, a Pathfinder badge, and a Master Parachutist badge, amongst many other awards. Yeah. And as you heard in the video, Stephen needs help getting his diesel truck prepared so that he can take his art to the galleries, which we're going to talk about in a minute back here, his supplies for woodworking, but most importantly, to help other veterans who are in need as well. Stephen, we're going to help you get that truck fixed. And we're going to partner with you to identify the needs of other veterans in San Antonio and the greater Texas community that need help. Will you help us with that? Yeah, let's do it. So we want to work with you to find other recipients. So what we'd like to do at this time is give you a check for $5,000 to fix that truck. Okay, so right now what I want to do is also showcase your talent. Maybe you can just move a little bit that way so they can see this behind us. As Stephen said in the video, and as you can see, he does some amazing artwork. These are 2 pieces right here. There's 4 more pieces over on the side there. So, 6 pieces in total that he brought with us. A couple of these were in the video that we just saw. Now, about 2 days ago, many of these pieces of art were hanging in a gallery down in San Antonio with some very other high-end pieces of art. But Stephen is just getting going. He's just blossoming as an artist. He doesn't have 30,000 followers on Instagram. So I'd like everyone to do something right now. I'd like everyone to take out your phone. Take out your phone, please. And go to Instagram. I'll do it with you right here. I'll go to Instagram. 15% left on my phone. And type in this Instagram handle, Hillbilly. That's right, Hillbilly_warrior. Hillbilly_warrior. That's Stephen's account. Let's all follow him tonight on Instagram. Let's get the word out about what he's doing in Texas for our troops and also with his art. Now, yeah, please. Now, if you drink a little too much and you don't remember that handle I just gave you, it will be on our Facebook page. You can look it up later and follow him on not only Instagram, but his other social media accounts and us as well. So, with that, I thought it would be best, since we are here to do an auction, to perhaps auction off these 2 pieces of art. What do you say? Is that a good idea? But I'm going to hand the mic over to this gentleman because he looks like he's a little better at this than me.
Oh, I doubt that, but I do have a mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, really quick, please, by a show of hands, if you've had a steak dinner and a great cigar, put a hand in the air. If you are a man or woman in the armed services, you know somebody in the armed services, you see somebody in the armed services, put a hand in the air. If you respect and want to thank everybody that's our first responders, police, firemen, Coast Guard, and armed services, put a hand in the air. And if you'd like to help out people like Jason, Michael, and Steve, and everybody else in Soldiers Wish helps, put a hand in the air. That's what I gotta do tonight. Okay? That's what we're gonna do to help sell you. Over here helping me out, I've got Cass, Sally, Jason Jackson, right here in the middle, Randy Woodward, and Casey Enlow right there. Steve, I'm gonna do something a little different. This is called buyer's choice. So ladies and gentlemen, I am not selling you a particular painting. I'm gonna sell you your choice. You get to choose one. If you want to double your money, you get two. That way they can keep all of them together if they want to. And then we'll go back and sell the other. So ladies and gentlemen, your choice, either one of the Hillbilly Warriors paintings. Did I get it? Hillbilly _Warrior. Either one of his paintings. Here we go, buyer's choice. What do you think? How about 100? 100, $2, $3, $4, $5, 500, 600, now 7, 800, now 9, now 1,000, now 12 and a half, now 1,500, 1,500, 12, 15, right now front, now 17 and a half, now 2, 2, 2, 17, 2, 2, you gotta be 18 and a half, sir. 18 and a half, 18 and a half, cash right there with the lady. 18 and a half, 19 and a half, now 2,050, ma'am. Now 2,050, 2,000, now 2,100, now 2,100, 21, 2,200, 2, now 23, now 23, now 24, now 2,500, now 2,500, 2,600, now 27, now 27, you're out, 27, now 27, 2,800, now 28, now 29, now 29, ma'am, now 3, ma'am, 3,000, now 31, now 32, but a 2, 3,200, now 33, now 34, thank you, now 35, now 3,600, now 37, now 38, now 39, ma'am, 39, 4,000, now 41, now 42, ma'am, now 42, ma'am, now 42, 42, now 43, 43, now 44, now 44, you bet, 44, now 45, now 45, we good, 44, now 45, I got 44, you gotta be 5, did you get 5, I got 44, 5, 6, now 7, now 7, now 47, thank you, now 8, now 9, now 9, now 5, now 52 and a half, now 5,500, now 50, you might as well, 55, 7 and a half, ma'am, now 57 and a half, thank you, sir, he said yes, 7 and a half, now 6,000, 6,000, 6,57, 6, just sold it right there, 57, oh, I'm so sorry, 57 and a half. Buyer number 22, yes sir. Buyer number 22, 5,750. 222. Buyer number 222.
Good evening, everyone. Stephen, come on over here. So my name is Mark Deasy. I'm with Danielle Quinn. We had the pleasure of spending the day with this gentleman, both at breakfast and at lunch, hearing his story. So on behalf of Danielle and I, this is what we'd like to do. We're going to donate the money and start the auction back over.
All right. Here we go again. Here we go again. Y'all ready? Here we go. 500. 500. 35. You bet. 35. 35. 35. 4. 4,000. Might as well. 4,000. 34. 45. Now 4,500. 45. 4,000. 45. How about 42 and a half? 4,000. Now what do you think? 4,000. Now 4,000. 2 and a half. Now 45. Now 4,500. 45. 42 and a half. 45. 42 and a half. 45. You're so. 45. 45. You're so. Now 46. Now 46. What do you think? Now 47. Now 48. Now 49. Now 5,000. Now 51. Now 52. 52. $5,100. Now 53. Now 53. Now 54. Now 55. Now 6. Now 57. Might as well. Now 58. 58, 59, 59, 6,000, 600, 61, 600, 61, 600, 61. Sold it. 6,000 right down front to our hostess here. 6,000. Buyer number 124. 6,000. Buyer number 124. You want 1 or 2? Which one would you like? He takes this one right behind me for 6,000. Give him a round of applause again if you would. Now, Hillbilly.
Would it be okay for him to explain a little bit about these two paintings?
You bet.
What they mean?
Okay, My painting comes from emotion. I don't see a picture and want to paint it or anything like that. It's what my brain tells me that I need to put on the canvas at that time. It usually comes in my dreams. I practice this thing called subconscious manipulation meditation. And it organizes my subconscious brain so I don't have nightmares, but it clarifies pictures in my brain. Like this one right here, blooms. I was visiting some friends down in Seagrove, Texas, and they were telling me about how a few years ago they had this massive algae bloom that just wiped out the catfish and affected all the fishing around there for a year or two. And I got back home, it just hit me, and I saw it in my brain. So I went and got my beer pitchers, because I paint with beer pitchers instead of brushes. Not that I drink a lot of beer, but so there's a little bit of science with it too. Because my paintings are wet on wet on wet. And the only way you can do that and not mix the colors and come up with some crazy stuff is to know the weight of those specific colors and how to paint is. So for this one right here, it was actually 9 bitter pitchers of paint. I mean, it was a gallon and a half, 2 gallons of paint. And I had them sitting around. Well, I put these on an easel in the middle of my garage, and I start looking at the canvas, looking at the paints, and I just start pouring. And, you know, if it's not flowing the way I want to, I pick up another picture and pour it the other way, trying to push paints to go where they go until I see the picture that was in my brain. And this one over here that you purchased, this is actually, I call it rebirth. Because after 27 years in the Army and being married for 32 years, all of a sudden my life changed. I wasn't who I was anymore, and my plans have changed or just been erased. So the largest part of my military career was jumping out of perfectly good airplanes. What can I say? 20 plus years, 89 jumps. So, you know, of course I couldn't paint every drop zone and every watering hole that I ever landed in. So, I was having what I thought was a nightmare, but it became a vivid dream of all my drop zones and the lakes and everything just started meshing together. So this one is actually 3 drop zones, well 4 drop zones. Up here in the water, that's Mott Lake. If you've ever been on Fort Bragg, you know Mott Lake. You know, CH-47 jumps out of Mott Lake was always fun. The big spot here is Sicily, DZ. Sicily drop zone. You know, everybody jumps on Sicily, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Down here in the corner, we have Normandy drop zone. I actually lost 2 soldiers on a night jump on Normandy drop zone, so there wasn't no way I couldn't add Normandy in my division. And right through the middle is St. Mary Leeds, which I've done a whole lot of turn and burns in CASA aircraft as a jumping jump master. And I can tell you that, yeah, I can't remember having a good jump, you know, because at that time I was pushing 250 with equipment and everything, 4+, and the parachute's only rated for 450 pounds on a good day. So I was more or less a lawn dart, hoping my parachute landing fall was good. That is rebirth. That's me putting what I was into the past, embracing it, and going forward in the future.
All right. Now, remember, our host Jim has bought this one. So this one's not for sale, Steve. Now we're going to sell this one over here. She's perfect. I think she's perfect. So we're going to sell the painting right over here. And don't forget, Hillbilly_Warrior. Here we go. You ready? Sell this painting right there. $500. How about 18.5, gentlemen? 18.5. 17.50, 18.5. Yes, no. 17.50, 18.5. Yes, no. 17.50, 18.5. Thank you. Now 19.5. Now 2,000 down there. Is that okay? 2,000. You bet. Now 2,100. What do you think? Now 2,200, sir. Now $2,200. $2,100. This is going to be a lot better than buying one in any dead where do you put this stuff usually? Galleries. We didn't have galleries where I came from. 22, sir. 22. 22. What do you think? Don't give up so easy. 22. $2,100, a little bit of two. $2,100. Randy, I put those folks in 21 right there. No, no, no. I'm with that guy right over there. 2,000 right over there. No, that guy does. You got me 21. That gentleman does over there. 21 now. You boys are on up. 2,021, yes, no? 21, yes, no? Sold it to that gentleman right there. Give him a round of applause, Casey. We'd like to get a bidder's number, Casey. And one more time, give a big round for Steve and his fabulous handyman. Steve, if you would go off there, I got a few items to do. No, what's his name? Her name? Huh? Hershey? Oh, Hershey's like, I'm tired. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we've got items right there in your program. We're going to go right down through them. Here we go. The very first item I have to sell, hope I didn't mess up anything for you. Fly private to the Wizards. You and 3 guests, that's 4 people, will be flown on a private jet to an FBO in the DC area. You'll be picked up on your private driver and taken to a dinner where you will experience the spirit and flavors of Tuscany in a casually elegant environment at Landini Brothers in Old Town Alexandria. After dinner, your private driver will whisk you off to the Washington Wizards basketball game in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena. With VIP passes, you'll be up close and personal to the game on the floor in the 4th row. You'll see down below, you're going to have the VIP hall, free beer, wine, access to the bar, private room with catered food, private restrooms. There's your sections and seat. And of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder game is on March 15th, or a game of your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to the Wizards. What do you think here? Your private flight, here we go. What do you think? $500. $500, $500, now $2,000, $2,000, $3,000, $3,000, now $3,500, now $3,500, $4,000, $4,000, now $4,500, $45, $45, now $5,000, now $5,000, 47 and a half, 45, 47 and a half, a little bit of 7 and a half, then get now 5,000, now 52 and a half, now 52 and a half, a little bit of 55, now 57 and a half, now 6,000, now 6,500, Casey, 6,500, dollar bill, $6,500, bill, 7, now 7 down, little bill, 75, 5, 8 down, little bill, 8 down, little bill, 8, 7, 75, 75, 7 down, little bill, 75, 7 down, little bill, 75, I got 7,000, now 75, now 8,000, they're right there in the blue, 8, now 85, now 9, sir, 9 down, little bit of 9, right there in the blue, 9, right there, now 95, you bet, now 10, sir, now 10, sir, now 10 down, 10, now 10, 5, now 11, sir, 11 down, little bit, 11 down, little bit, 11, 10, 5, 11 down, little bit, 11 and a half, now 11 and a half, little bit, 11 and a half, little bit, 11 and a half, 11 down, little bit, 11 and a half, 11 down, little bit, 11 and a half, 11 down, little bit, 11 and a half, it's going to be 11.5, sir, 11, are you right there? 11.5. Now you got to be 12,000. 161, you got to be 12,000. 12,000. Now 12.5, sir. Now 13,000. 161. 13,000. 13. Now a little bit of 13. Now 12.5. Now a little bit of 13. Is that a yes? Now 13.5. Now 13.5, sir. If you don't go, they're going to lose. 13.5. 13.5. 13. Don't let putting pressure on you. Now 14,000. 14,000. Yes, ma'am.
We'll also throw in the hotel accommodations with the homestay. We'll include hotel accommodations.
Hotel accommodations. All the hotel accommodations. 14. 14,000. 14, now a little bit of 14, 14, a little bit of 14. 15. Now 15.5. Now 15.5. 15, now a little bit of 15.5. Now 16. Now 16. Now 16. Now 16. Now a little bit of 16. Is that a yes? 16,000. 16. Now a little bit. You're going to pass up a bucket lift item for $1,000. 16,000. 16. What do you think, sir? You got 15.5, right? No, I'm 15 over there with him. 15's right there with Casey. You got to be 15.5, Randy. 15.5. Sir in the blue shirt, 15.5. 15 down, a little bit of 15.5. Sold at 15,000 with Casey. Give him a big round of applause for 15,000. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a Colorado elk hunt? Elk hunt and accommodations for one hunter, one non-hunter at Fox Ranch in the majestic mountains of Walden, Colorado. And the 2020 elk season includes a cabin lodging and meals. Cabins are stocked with breakfast, lunch, groceries. Dinner is available nightly at the River Rock Cafe in Walden. One elk hunt where the guide and tags are included. The hunter provides their own rifles and ammunition. The second season hunt is recommended. It does not include airfare. Here we go, Colorado elk hunt. What do you think? 500, $500, $500, $500, $1500, $2,000, $2,000, $20,000, $3,000, $20,000, $3,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $20 33, down a little bit of 35, down 4, down a little bit of 4, down 45, down 45 right there, down 5,000, down 5, down a little bit of 5, 4,500, down 5, 47 and a half. Casey, you're out, 47 and a half, 4,500, 4,700, 700, 7 and a half, right there. Now 5, now 5, sir. Now 52 and a half, thank you. Now 55, might as well, 55. Now 57 and a half, thank you, sir. 6,000, 6,000, 2 and a half, sir. 62 and a half, 65, I would. Now 67 and a half, sir. Now 7, thank you. Now 72 and a half, now 75, now 75, 77 and a half. Jason, you're out. Now 8,000, sir. 8,000, 82 and a half, 85, 8,500, 87 and a half. Jason, now 9, 9, down a little bit, 9, 92 and a half. Jason, now 95, 97 and a half. Thank you. Now 10, 10, down a little bit, 10, 2 and a half. Now 10, 5. Now 11,000, sir. 11,000, sir. Thank you. 11,500. Now 12,000, sir. 12,000. Now 12,500. 12,500. 13,000, sir. 13. Now 13,500. 13 down a little bit. 13,500. 13 down a little bit. 13,500. Yes, sold. Sold. 13,000. Buyer number 460. Give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a safari hunt? African safari hunt, South Africa, 2 hunters, 2 non-hunters. Includes the lodging, all the meals, beverages, and laundry service. Airport transfers are including to and from the hunting camp. It includes $500 per hunter toward the trophy fees, $500 towards the taxidermy work on the animals taken on the safari, and the hunt is fully equipped safari vehicle. You'll see all the inclusions and exclusions there below. Here we go. Are you ready, gentlemen? The safari hunt. Here we go. 500, 500, a little bit of 800, a little bit of 2, a little bit of 20, 3, 3, a little bit of 35, now 4, now 45, now 5, now 5, now a little bit of 5, a little bit of 5, a little bit of 5, 4,500, now 5, 45, now 5,500, now 55, now 6, sir, now 6,500, now 6,500, now a little bit of 6,500, now a little bit of 65, 65, 62 and a half, sir, how about 62 and a half, 6, a little bit of 2 and a half, a little bit of 2 and a half, a little bit of 2 and a half. Folks, Casey went on a trip just with the same company last year, had a fabulous time. He said it is a bucket list item for sure. 6,000, now 62 and a half. 6,000, a little bit of 2 and a half, 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 62 and a half. What do you think? Randy, you got 60, you got 55, right? Randy, 5, sorry. 5. You're good. You're good at 5, right? Sir, you're good at 5. Sir, you're going to be 5,100. 5,100. Sir, in the orange shirt, you're going to be 5,100. Looking down, 5,100. 5,000. You're okay at 5,000. Now 5,100. 5,000. Jason, you're all out. 5,000. A little better. 5,100. Not a little better. 51. Thank you anyway. Sold it. 5,000 right there. Give a big round of applause. Thank you, Jason. Sorry. All right, here we go. The next item. A Caribbean heaven. 7 days and 6 nights in your own private apartment at Diamond Villa on beautiful St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Enjoy your own private pool with ocean view and the sights of the entire island with your own week-long Jeep rental. You'll see all the blackout dates and inclusions and exclusions. Here we go. It's a Caribbean heaven. Oh, what do you think? 500, 500, 700, 15, down from 17, down 2, down 2,000, down 20, down 25, down 2,500, 27 and a half, down 30, down 30, down a little bit of 32, down 35, down 3,500, and you get 35, 35, now 37 and a half, now 4, sir, 4, down a little bit of 4, 37, down a little bit of 4, down a little bit of 4, and then now 2 and a half, he's got me 45, now 45, sir, now 40, yes ma'am, yes sir, 7 and a half, 5,000, 5,000, now 55, 5,500, down a little bit of 55, 57, 100, 6,000, a little bit of 2 and a half, now 65, now 6,500, 62 and a half with 272, right? Sir, I got you at 6,250. You're good, right? 6,250, 65. Anybody else? Yes, no? Sold it. 272. Give them a round of applause for 6,250. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a Rocky Patel cigar tour? Ever wonder how it all begins? How that smoldering cigar between your fingers actually comes to be? This is your opportunity to find out a 3-day trip for two to tour the Rocky Patel tobacco farms and factories in Honduras, Nicaragua. Stay at the Rocky's house and enjoy a poolside reception and gala with authentic home-cooked meals prepared by the in-house chef. Includes a round-trip airfare for two to Honduras. Airport transportation to and from Rocky's house, all the lodging and meals included. Here we go, a Rocky Patel cigar tour. Oh, what do you think here? Oh my, 500, $500, $700, $1,000, now 1.5, $1,500, now 1,700, a little bit of two, now 2, now a little bit of two, you're gonna be 2, sir. Now 2, 2's right there, 22 and a half, now 25, now 25, 27 and a half, sir. Now 27 and a half, sir. Now 27, a little bit of 7, a little bit of 3, 3, 3, a little bit of 3, 3 times a little bit of 3, 27, a little bit of 3, 27, a little bit of 3, 27, a little bit of 3, 28, now 29, now for 3, now 31, now $3,100 bill, $3,100 bill, 31, 30 times a little bit of 31. Sir, you gotta be 3,100, think it. Now 32, now 3,200, Jason, you're all out. $3,100 bill, 32, you got it, now 33, now 3, I will, 33, now 34, now 34, 48 round, you gotta be 3,400, 3,300, 34, now 35, now 35, one more time, 35, I will, 36, now 36, 48, one more time, 36, 36 times a little bit, 36 times a little bit, 36, 35, 36, and 37, now 37, what do you think? 36 times a little bit, 7, thank you, sir, 36 times a little bit, 7, 36 times a little bit, 7, yes, so. So to your way, 3,600, give a big round of applause for 36. Hey, ladies, duck, duck, goose, goose. Ladies and gentlemen, duck, duck, goose, goose. A duck goose hunt from Tiowa Verdigris Wetlands for up to 4 hunters on private wetlands in Claremore, Oklahoma. It needs to take place on a mutually agreed upon date during the legal shooting time between noon, December the 14th of this year to January 26th of next year. Here we go. It's duck, duck, goose, goose. What do you think here? Oh my, 500, $500, $700, $1,500, $1,500, $2. Now 20, now 27 and a half, now 27 and a half, $2,500, $27 and a half. How about 26? $2,500, $2,600, $2,600, right there at the lady. Now 27, now 27, sir. Now 2,600, $27, $2,600, $2,600, yes, sir. 26 and 7, yes, sir. Sold it right down from 2,600. Give that young lady a round of applause for 2,600. Buyer number 222. Buyer number 222. So, ladies and gentlemen, not in your programs, not in your programs. It's a chef's table donated by McNelly's Group. Enjoy a chef-prepared meal in the privacy of your own home by McNelly's Group. They'll provide an executive chef to take over your kitchen and prepare dinner for 10 guests. Sit back and relax while your custom meal unfolds. You've got until December of next year. Alcohol's not included. You'll have to get a mutually agreed upon date. And of course, it needs to be in the greater Tulsa metro area. But this is put on, donated by the good folks at McNelly's Group. Here we go. For 10 people in your home, $100. $100, $1, $2, you bet. $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. Now 7, now 700, $8, $800, $9, $900, $1,000, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, $1,100, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,2 1100, 1100, 1100, 12, 1200, 1300, 1300, now 12, 13, now 14, now 15, now 15, now 16, you're out, Jason. 16, 100, a little bit of 16, but a bit 16, 15, 100, a little bit of 16. Now 17, 18, 18, 100, a little bit of 18, 100, a little bit of 18, 100, a little bit of 18, 17, 18, 19, 19, 19, Jason, you're out. 18, 100, a little bit of 19, but a bit 19, 18, 100, a little bit of 19. Now 2,000, now 2,000, but a 2, 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 yes, no. Now 2,100, 2,000, but a 21, 2,000, get 21. I got 2,000 Randy, 21. 2,000, but a 21, yes, no. So 2,000 right there. Give those gentlemen a round of applause for $2,000. You got 387 is the buyer. Ladies and gentlemen, it was thrown in as an extra, the Colorado elk hunt. We can do that again, the Colorado elk hunt. Let me do this Colorado, can I do this Colorado elk hunt? They came up and they want me to sell it again. Well, here we go. Let's do it right now. Here we go. We're going to do this Colorado elk hunt. We're going to do a second Colorado elk hunt. I want to make sure it's okay with the donor, so I'm selling it with him being able to say yes, okay? I'm selling it with him being able to say yes. Here we go. On the Colorado elk hunt, second item, second time. Here we go. 500. 500. Now 3,000, now 35, now 35, 4,000, 45, now 4,500, now 4,500, 45, 5,000, now 55, now 6,000, now 65, now 65, you're out cash 65. I got 6 over here with Casey, now 65, 6, now 65, now 7, sir, now 7, now 70, 37, yes, now 75, now 7, now 75, now 8, now 8, now 8, now 85, 8,500, now 9. 9, sir, don't give up. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, what did they? Got 9, now 9,500, I got 9,000 over here, you're going to be 9,500, 9,500, 9,500, yes, no? I got 9,000. Sir, I'm still going to check with them. I just need to make sure, give him a round of applause. $9,000, bar number 40. Give him a round of applause, you betcha. All right, young lady, what do you got? Could you turn this up, young? Try this one. Try that one.
All right, perfect. Okay. So I have a 12-year-old Happy Van Winkle Special Reserve Bourbon. There's only 2 of these left in the world for sale. And we want to have one here tonight. So let's start the bidding at $500.
All right, here we go. This is, I'm sorry again, I was over here talking about the next item. This is Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Van Winkle, correct?
12-year-old Happy Van Winkle.
12 what?
12-year-old.
12-year-old Happy Van Winkle. Here we go. You want to say anything else? There we go. What do you think? 500. $500, $600, $700, $900, $9,000, now 1,000, now 1,000, now 1,100, now 1,100, now 12, 1,200, just there, 13, now 14, 1,400, a little bit over 800, a little bit over 16, a little bit 16, now 1,600, now 1,700, now 18, 19, now 2,000, sir. Now you're out, Casey, 2,000, a little bit of 2, a little bit of 2, a little bit of 2, 1,900, a little bit of 2, yes, no? 19.2, now 2,100, sir. Now you're going to be 2,100, sir. Sir, you don't have to ask anybody permission. Just do it. 2,100. Now 22. Now 22, sir. Now 2,200. No, 22, 22, now 23. Now 2,300. You're all standing in my way, folks. 2,300. 2,200. No, 23. 405. Just stand up. 23. 23. You're sure? 2,200. No, 23. Now 24. Now 24, gentlemen. Now 25, sir. Now 25. Now 26. Now 27. Now 27, a little bit 7, a little bit 7, a little bit 7, 26 times, a little bit 7. You might as well. 27. Now 28. Boys, you're all out. Casey, you're out. 28. Is that a yes? Now 29, sir. Now 29. I'm 28 over there. 29. 30,000. 30. Now a little bit of 3, a little bit 3, a little bit 3. Is that a yes? 30,000. Now 3,100. Now 3,100. 3,100. 31. Yes, sir. 30,000. A little bit of 31. Yes, sir. Are you sure? Sold it. Over there. 3,000. Buyer number 1, 2, 3. $3,000. I'm getting a little critiquing up here. Here, take that with you. All right, now, Bob Moore, right? Did you say Bob Moore had the bill? So, folks, I got another item. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, we sold this last year, a similar piece last year. This is a watch done by Brazen Sports in honor of Soldier's Wish and USA Shooting. Here comes a watch right here. This is a Centerfire Commemorative Edition watch made by Brazen Sports. It's crafted from a 316mm surgical steel, black ion plated. This watch features a detailed dial with applied indices and sapphire crystal. We sold one last year. On the back, of course, it's going to say Brazen Sports, USA Shooting, and Soldier's Wish as well. Here we go. Oh, what do you think here? Oh, my, on that watch, what do you think? 500, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, $900, 8, 9, thank you, 9,000, now 1,100, now 1,100, I only got one, $1,100 bill of 12, $1,200 bill of 13, $1,300 bill of 14, 15, 15, 16, now 1,700, now $1,700 bill of 17, 17, 18, $1,800 bill of 19 and 2, now 2,100, now $2,100 bill of 2,100 bill of 2,100 bill of 21, 2,000 bill of 21, 2,000 21. What do you think, sir? You want to be 21? Is there a picture of it up there? 2,121. Yes, so. Cass, I got you there at 2,000. I got you at 19. Now, this is a Braves and Sports. They're making very high-end watches. I got 19 with you, right? And Cass, I had 2,000 with you. 2's there. 21. Cash, you're out. 2021. Jason, 2021 and 2021. Thank you, sir. 2021. Sold to your way, Randy. 2,000. Give him a round of applause. 2,000. Thank you, ma'am. 2,000. Did you get his bidder's number? I'm sorry. 37 the buyer, 37 the buyer. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all I have to do tonight, right? Is that it? The other paintings down there. Who all would like to buy one of the paintings down there? Steve, the hillbilly _ warrior did. So we bring him up here and sell them? You guys interested? It's up to you. We'll bring him up. Give me just a second, gentlemen. Don't run away. So Steve that did these two paintings here, hillbilly _ warrior, did these 4 paintings as well. Right? You got 4 of them? So we'll sell you your choice on these 4 paintings. Gentlemen, I need you, sorry. Here we go. Your choice on these 4 paintings of Steve's. Here we go. What do you think? $100. $100. My goodness, now. 100, now 50, now 2, 200, now 2.5, now 300, 300, now 3.5, now 400, now 4.5, now $400, $4.5, $400, $4.5, $400, $4.5, $400, $4.5, choice on any one of the four. $400, about 25, 25, yes so? Sold it your way. $400, give her a round of applause for 400. Takes this one right here. Yep, what is that, black? Yeah, black flowers. Got it. And your number, sir? 251. Thank you, sir. 251. Here we go. Steve will give you the whole story on them afterwards. Here we go. Your choice out of these three. Here we go. $100. $100 amount of 25. You bet we go. 150, 150, 150, 150, 175, 200, 200, 225, 2.5, sir. Now 2.5, 270, about 300 in the black hat. Now 325, $300 about 25, 300 350, 320 about 350, 320 about 375. Now 375, sir. Now 375. Now 400. Now $400 about 425. Now $400 about 25, 425. Sold it for 100 cash your way. Bar number 403. Sir, which one would you like? You take all three of them for $1,200 bucks. This one right here, sir? That one right there. Okay, you're gonna take this one? That one. Whoopsie daisy. Scares me. Okay. Now, we've got two left. We got two left. Here we go. These two right here, right? These two right here. Here we go. Oh, my. $100. $100 about $150, 170, about 225, 250. No, 2.5. No, 2.5 about 2.5. No, 225, 250, 220, 220, 220, 50. Now 275, 250, 275, 250, yes, so. Sold 250 right there in the black hat. Yes, sir. Buyer number 566. Which ones did you want, sir? This one, he takes this one here. I'm going to call it goldenrod or wheat. It's wheat. All right. Never spare, young man. Don't worry about it. Don't show any despair. I got the last one. I got the last one in for the long haul. $100. $100 about $100 about 20 about 150, 150 clear over there. 170 about 2. Now 200. Thank you. Now 225. Now 2.5. Either one of you. 2.5, Jason. Now 275. Now 270 about 75. 2.5 about 75. 2.5 about 75. Sold it. 2.5. You bet. Buyer number 384. 2.5. Buyer number 384. And we're going to call that Purple Flowers. I believe you're done with this, right? Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Caribbean Heaven. Oh, listen up. Gentlemen, come back. Don't run away. I can sell another Caribbean Heaven. 7 days, 6 nights in your own private apartment in Diamond Villa on beautiful St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Your own private pool, ocean view, sights, all that. Here we go on Caribbean Heaven. 500. $500 about 25. Now 2,500. Now 2,500 about 25. 2,000 about 25. 2,000 about 25. My goodness, 25. Now 750. Now 2750. Now 2750. Put it at 750. $2,500 about 750. 2,500, 750. Yes, so 750. Now 3. Might as well. 3, 32 and a half, ma'am. No, 32 and a half, 32 and a half, and 35, ma'am. 3,500, now 37 and a half, sir, you're out. Now 37 and a half, now 4, ma'am. Now 4,000, ma'am, don't give up. 4,000, 4,000, ma'am, do you know what your toes are going to look like in that sand? Beautiful. 4,000, 37, 38. 39. Cash, don't let them throw anything at you. 39. $3,800 about a 9. $3,800 about a 9. Yes, so. Sold it right there for the lady for $3,800. Give her a round of applause. $3,800. And her bidder number is? All right. I believe you're all done with me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please give a big round of applause for your host, Jim. Get him on up here. Thank you very much. Okay. What a great night. Everybody having a good time? How many of you did not get an auction? Quite a few of you? You know, there's still an opportunity just to give a gift to Soldier's Wish and help make these wishes come true around the country. And so tonight, I'd like to see if there's anybody that would give $1,000 to Soldier's Wish. You're not going to get anything for it, but you're going to get a really great feeling about helping our veterans and our soldiers. Do I see any hands that would give $1,000? $1,000 in here. One back here. 565. Thank you very much. 046. Awesome. Thank you so much. Any others? How about $500? Is there anybody that would give $500? Right here. 222. $1,000. Great. How about $500? Anyone give $500? You can give it over the next 12 months if you don't want to give it all right now. Over here, 153. Any others? How about $250? Anybody can give $250? 510. Awesome. Thank you so much. 144. Thank you so much. Any others? 568. Awesome. Are there any others that can give $500 in the next 12 months? Okay, let's make it real easy. How many of you could give $100? Raise your hand or your card. 252, 253, 254, 263. Any others? Okay, so you have your brochures there. There's another amount. If you feel like helping Soldier's Wish, just fill it out and give it back to them as you leave. And I just really want to thank you for your support, for you coming tonight. So let's give a great round of applause for our troops who are still here. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Once again, I want to thank you, Jim, for being here, for putting this on with Resource One and Soldier's Wish. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe drive home. Good night. See you next year.